For months, two of the most pressing concerns for the Kansas City Chiefs have been at left tackle and cornerback. On the offensive line, second-year player Wanye Morris and rookie Kingsley Sumataya struggled early, leading to the signing of DJ Humphries. However, Humphries' initial debut was cut short by injury, forcing Joe Thuney to step in. On defense, Jalen Watson's injury left players like Joshua Williams and Nazeeh Johnson stepping into key roles alongside Trent McDuffie. With the playoffs quickly approaching, neither issue was resolved during Sunday's game in Denver. In his first action since Week 14, Humphries showed promise early but suffered 3 costly losses in the second half, including 2 on critical late downs. His performance didn't do much to solidify confidence in him and Thuney as the optimal solution at left tackle and guard. Meanwhile, Williams committed 2 penalties, and Johnson delivered one of his poorest performances of the season. While the offensive line question may come down to coaching decisions, the cornerback situation could be resolved if and when Watson returns. Still, it's not ideal for a contender to enter the bye week with such significant issues unresolved. Getting Humphries game reps before the playoffs was valuable for knocking off rust, but pairing him with rookie Sumataya, who struggled after shifting to left guard, wasn't ideal. The struggles cascaded down the line as the Chiefs tried to develop their younger linemen, yielding valuable experience but a less than stellar performance. While the effort to involve developmental players was worthwhile, the results were difficult to watch. If nothing else, it underscored a season-long issue. The Chiefs lack depth on the offensive line, specifically at tackle. Addressing this should be a top priority in the offseason. On special teams, kicker Harrison Butker remains a concern. Special teams coordinator Dave Toub insists Butker is fully healthy, but something still seems off. Earlier this season, Butker missed 2 field goals and an extra point before sustaining a knee injury, but both missed field goals were over 50 yards. In Denver, Butker missed another field goal, again from beyond 50 yards. Under different circumstances, if this miss were isolated, if he hadn't missed time due to injury, and if it weren't preceded by misses on shorter attempts, it might have been excusable. But with the stakes now higher than ever and minimal room for error, the Chiefs need Butker's leg to be reliable, leaving no doubts about his ability to deliver when it matters most. We're about to jump into some All-22 film. I took a look at some offensive line clips, but also some key moments that are going to be huge in the playoffs. I hope Andy Reid, I know Andy Reid is smart. He's honestly the best coach in the league, so hopefully he keeps Joe Thuney at left tackle, but we saw a lot of DJ Humphries snaps at left tackle, so we're going to take a look at some of those right now. And if you like more content like this, make sure you subscribe, you turn the notification bell on so you never miss a breakdown. All right, let's get straight into it. This game, there's a few things I actually want to take a look at, and we're also going to look at some other plays from the Steelers in the Texans game, but Andy Reid, they wanted to test the front. I say they, the coaching staff, Andy Reid, they wanted to test something out. As you guys can see, we have DJ Humphries at the left tackle. That's one of the most important positions going into the playoffs for the Chiefs, is what they're going to do at left tackle. But also we have Kingsley Sumataya at guard. And if you guys been subscribed for a little while, during the offseason and training camp, I was high on Kingsley Sumataya, and I honestly think a main reason why he's not starting and playing more is because of that Bengals game he went up against Hendricks. So he had a very tough matchup, and he really honestly didn't get an opportunity. Since then, I also do think he needs some more time, whether that's just watching, practicing more. I don't think that he should be the starting left tackle. Hopefully DJ Humphries is, but it is interesting because if DJ Humphries, he looked good this game. He did have a lot of good reps. He had some bad, but they need to figure out if he could actually start there, because the running game really needs some help now with Joe Thuney. He's been out at left tackle, and also they've been putting Wanye Morris at right tackle. I know a lot of people aren't happy with Jawan Taylor, but Wanye Morris, people aren't happy with Wanye Morris at all either, but Wanye Morris, he actually played right tackle in college and high school. And it's crazy, but a lot of people are like, he plays left tackle, why can't he play right tackle? I mean, it's actually a common thing, the footwork, the technique. It is all a little bit differently. So that's what I want to take a look at here first, because this is honestly the most important thing that I think. I'm really confident in the passing game, really confident in the run game. If the offensive line, the defense as well, I'm really confident as well, especially if Watson is coming back. But I want to take a look at some of these DJ Humphries snaps with Kingsley Sumatai out there and Wanya Morris at right tackle. This one I want to take a look at right here. We can see Wanya Morris again. He looks way more comfortable at right tackle, but not every rep is a good one. We can see DJ Humphries right here. You guys are going to see exactly what I mean. He just gets ran straight into, which obviously is going to cause some pressure. I'm not honestly too worried about that because Mahomes is going to be able to move out the pocket just fine. It's just this offensive line, they found something that worked with Joe Thuney, in my opinion. And them switching to DJ Humphries is going to be interesting, especially since he had one practice game. So things like this really do matter. We have to take a look at it. This is my last clip showing the offensive line. I just wanted you guys to see a few things where I was thinking. We can see right here again, we can see the pocket. It collapses really quickly. But we can see, I'm kind of interested at Kingsley Sumatai at guard. Because honestly, I wasn't even thinking that. And then this game, Andy Reid, he puts him in there, and it honestly seems like something that could work out in the future because obviously Trey Smith, he's going to get a bag this offseason, and hopefully it's from Kansas City, but having Kingsley there already is good. And I'm really been liking what I saw from Wanya Morris. This isn't his first time at right tackle either, so he looks a lot more comfortable over there. Honestly, my main concern is DJ Humphries, and he does have a lot of good reps. He only, I don't know the exact number of sacks. They did allow a few sacks this game. Again, it is week 18. This is more of a practice game, so we got to look at these things because this is only practice game before the playoffs for him, and it was unfortunate that he had that injury, coming back from an injury. So it's just things we got to look at. This is good right here. A huge difference going into the playoffs. A lot of these people early in the season would say that the Chiefs offense isn't there, but all offseason, it was expected to have Hollywood Brown, Rashee Rice, Xavier Worthy, and that offense was supposed to be elite. Rashee Rice, he was a top 1 wide receiver. The first 3 weeks 1 through 3, Rashee Rice were legendary. But this Chiefs offense is still, it's the best it's been in a very long time, in my opinion, especially with Joe Thuney at the left tackle. Hopefully they got it fixed with DJ Humphries, but Xavier Worthy, he's had a touchdown his last 3 games. He's had 75 yards, 89 yards, 76 yards. I mean, he's really been emerging into that wide receiver the Kansas City Chiefs drafted him to be, really showing his speed. That's what I want to show you guys right here in this play, how he used his speed to get around a really good defender in Fitzpatrick. So Andy is getting more creative with Xavier. We see him lined up as running back, and Isaiah Pacheco, he's going to come out to the line of scrimmage, and Pacheco, he's just going to clear out right here. Hollywood Brown is going to go in, and this whole play is to get Xavier Worthy the ball and for him to use his speed to get to the edge, and that's exactly what he does. You can see right here, Noah Gray helps block as well with Kelsey, and they just flash themselves right there. These defenders are not going to be able to get to him at all. And he's at a one-on-one right here with Fitzpatrick. And he gets right to the edge. His speed is way too quick. And he's able to hit the pylon for a touchdown. Again, his speed is going to be a huge weapon in the playoffs. That's why the Chiefs drafted him in the first place. This is another example of Andy Reid designing plays to utilize Xavier's speed. We can see right here, he's going to motion across. Juju, he's just going to clear out. Same with D-Hop, he's going to clear out. And these tight ends, it's going to be a play action. So these two, Mahomes is going to notice the blitz right here. We can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys rushing right here. And the safeties aren't back. So Mahomes notices the blitz is coming. And that's why these tight ends right here do a really good job blocking. Not tight ends, why I say that? That's why these tackles right here do a good job blocking. Kelsey over here does a good job blocking. For Worthy to run through the middle right here. You're going to see Worthy, he's going to split through this defender right here through this gap. And he's going to utilize his speed right there. You can see, I want to take another step back because right here, you can see he fakes right here. And that's why he's able to use his speed to get through that gap right here. This guy, he's already beat right here. There's no chance. Mahomes knows it. Pressure's coming. It doesn't matter. He gets Xavier the ball, and he's going to use his speed to do arrest. Look at him. Kind of like week 1, that touchdown after the catch. He's really good with the ball after the catch, finding the open field, trying to run through the defenders, and he goes out of bounds. I mean, this is just a great play design and a great route. Another huge weapon in the playoffs is Hollywood Brown. The Chiefs, they weren't even expected to have him this season, and he was able to get some reps in and in some games before the playoffs, which was huge. And a lot of people don't understand Xavier Worthy, Hollywood Brown, DeAndre Hopkins. Wide receiver core is scary. And then you have Justin Watson. You have Travis Kelce. So this offense is really scary. We can see right here, Xavier Worthy does a great job blocking right here. And really, this is Mahomes just trusting his receivers. You can see right here, he's literally wide open in the middle of the field. He's behind everybody. His back is turned. He's going to have to watch Kelce right here. So he's not going to be looking at Hollywood Brown. And he's just wide open. And Mahomes, he's already throwing that ball. He's up in the pocket. He's throwing it. And Hollywood finds it and does a good job catching it. Hollywood is going to be a huge difference maker because right here, Xavier Worthy, his speed, they got to account for that too. But Xavier in this play, he's just blocking right here. And still, this guy shifts over. And still, look, Xavier, he could have moved up. But this play was to get Hollywood the ball. And this was just a great play. And it's going to be a huge opportunity in the playoffs because the Chiefs, they didn't have a lot of explosive plays. And plays like this, 20-yard gains, 20-plus yard gains are huge, especially in the playoffs. So Hollywood is going to be a huge addition. Right here is a prime example. This is a play they would do with Rashee Rice a lot. So the defense, they're in a man right now. We could tell how they're lined up. They got a lot of guys in the box as well. So all they're going to do is Hollywood is going to use his speed to off the snap. Just let it catch up. Boom. Snaps the ball. And he has his space. And Mahomes is already throwing the ball. It happens so quick. But Hollywood, he's a fast receiver. I believe he ran a 4.2, 4.1. He's very quick. And that's going to come in clutch in the playoffs. Especially his speed and Xavier's speed. I mean, people don't really realize how big of an impact this is going to be in the playoffs.